Hi guys, it's Steffi from the Novelty Corner. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Vlogmas Day 5. Today I have my November book haul for you. Full confession, I did actually film this in November and intended to post it at the end of November, but didn't because life. This is future me about to throw back to past me, showing you all of the books that I acquired, so I hope you enjoy it. There's a few books here, but I don't think it's anywhere near as bad as last month's. So there's that. I've also read some of these books now, which is really great, and I have plans to read others very, very soon. I'm going to start with the review copies I've received this month. There's only one so far, and that is Return to Stringy Bark Creek by Carly Lane. I haven't read this yet, but this is one of my most anticipated releases for the year because this is the conclusion to the Callahan's of Stringy Bark Creek series. I have loved this series so much. I have been blurbed on the back again, which is so exciting because I do really, really love these books and I can't wait to read this. I think this is released in the first week of December, so I will probably be reading it in the next week or so, so stay tuned. The rest of the books I purchased for myself or received in subscription boxes. I'll go through them in order of children / middle grade to young adult to adult. I also picked up Merlin Amanda by Thomas Taylor. This is a middle grade book, which a lot of people have been talking about for the Believeathon, so I thought I would pick it up and give it a shot because they've been saying really good things about it. So that's about all I know. So I'm planning on reading this sometime during the week, so you'll hear a review for it. You'll have a review for this very, very soon. Right, then we come to the young adult books. The first one that I have is Wayward Son by Rainbow Rowell. This came in my YA Chronicles special edition box. For this, I haven't read it yet. I can't believe I haven't, but in truth, I'm probably saving this for a moment where I can just read something I know I'm going to really enjoy. This is the second book in a series. It is a Harry Potter-like story, but it is not Harry Potter. And it follows Simon and Baz, and in this book, Simon is dealing with the aftermath of what happens when you're the chosen one and your job is now done, and I can't wait to see how it goes. I also received The Beautiful by Renee Ardier in my Fairy Loot subscription box. I'm looking forward to reading this. It is set in New Orleans. There are vampire undertones, but according to everyone who's read it, it is not an actual vampire book. But I don't mind because it's giving me the originals vibes, and I don't mind waiting for vampires to appear in anything. Because if something's set in New Orleans, there's going to be atmosphere and I'm good with that. And my last three young adult books are the first three books in the Diviner series. So I've actually read all of these. I read The Diviners and Lair of Dreams on my Kindle, but I wanted to pick up physical copies because I really love this series. So book one is The Diviners, book two is Lair of Dreams, and book three is Before the Devil Breaks You, and these have just gorgeous covers. I'm really looking forward to when the fourth book is released so that I can continue with the series, but I'm glad that I picked this up in physical form because I will reread them and I will reread them in the physical form. And then we come to the adult books in my haul. One of the books that I don't have here is 488 Rules for Life by Kitty Flanagan. I love this book when I read it and reviewed it, and one of my good friends asked to borrow it, and I have let her borrow it with the condition that she puts a rule in the back of the book because there is space for people to add rules. So if anyone wants to borrow my book, they now have to add rules to my book. So it's going to be a little bit like a traveling book, but it is a self-help / humor story where Kitty just goes through some general rules for life that would make everyone's life easier if everyone followed them, and I loved it. I also picked up The Wailing Woman by Maria Lewis. Maria Lewis writes really fantastic urban fantasy stories, and this is her new release. I couldn't wait to pick it up, so I did. I don't know much about it except it focuses on sort of this, like, the Wailing Woman myth. When I read it, I will tell you more about it, but I'm just very excited to have it. My pre-order of Resistance Reborn by Rebecca Roanhouse arrived. I like collecting the Star Wars books. I do eventually get around to reading them all, and I should probably read this before I see the next movie. But honestly, the biggest reason why I pre-ordered this was because it's written by Rebecca Roanhouse, and I love her writing. And the last book I have, which is totally random, is a Mills & Boon 3-in-1 story collection, Home on the Ranch, 'Tis the Season. I don't know. I felt the need to pick up some Christmas stories, so we'll see how this goes. I don't know. It could be good. It could be bad. It could be just okay. And frankly, I'm okay with any of those options. So those are the books that I acquired in November. There's a lot of things that I'm really looking forward to reading. In the comments below, let me know what books you have picked up in the last month. Have you read any of them? Or what are you most excited to read? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear. I hope that wherever you are in the world, you're having a wonderful day, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.